The power of radio is in your hands. You can play. You can pause.
Rewind.
You can download. It's Vicalonia Radio. Solely for your listening pleasure.
The greatest inventions of the world were possible through mathematics. You say mathematics is difficult? Let's prove you wrong. Welcome to Keeping Up with Mathematics. Tune in every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on Vicalonia Radio as Romero exposes all the tricks to solving math problems faster and easier. Oh yes, mathematics just got easier.
Good afternoon, my wonderful listeners out there. Here again is Vicalonia Radio, your number one edutainment radio. So let me for your listening pleasure. And we're back here with our new series, Keeping Up with Mathematics. And I'm still your favorite host, Romero. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Vicalonia Radio. And join us on our Facebook group, Keeping Up with Mathematics. Don't forget to drop your comments. Hashtag Keeping Up with Mathematics. Today on this fresh series, we'll be talking about integration. Integration is one topic everyone will surely come across, both in your secondary school and in the tertiary institute. So trust me, when I said it's worth listening. Integration is simply defined as adding 1 to the power and dividing by the new power. For instance, when you are asked to integrate s raised to power n, what do? S raised to power n plus 1. You add 1 to the n, divide by the new power, which becomes n plus 1. And as soon as you're done, you add a constant, c. What c? C is an integral constant. So for example, when you have s raised to power 2 and you're asked to integrate, it's equals to s raised to power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. That's s raised to power 3 over 3 plus c. I hope you really understand that. Now for example 2, assuming you are asked to integrate 2s, what do? 2s raised to power 1. We already know when s stands alone, then it's an invisible raised to power of 1. It's like saying 2 raised to power 1, it's also 2. So 2s raised to power 1. You add 1 to the power raised to the s. That means 2s raised to power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus c. Don't forget to always put your integral constants. That's it equals to 2s raised to power 2 over 2. Which is equals to s raised to power 2 plus c. Why s raised to power 2? Because 2s raised to power 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 will always cancel out and left alone with s raised to power 2 plus c. For our third example, assuming we have an algebraic expression whereby we have 4s raised to power 3 plus 3s plus 4, and you are asked to integrate. You integrate each of them separately. That is by doing, you integrate 4s raised to power 3 plus integrate 3s plus 4 itself. Now, to integrate 4s raised to power 3, what do we do? 4s raised to power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1, which is a new power, plus 3s raised to power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus 4s raised to power 0 plus 1. You might ask, how did we manage to get s there? In integration, an s stands very important even with it raised to the power of 0. In normal mathematics, when we have a figure raised to the power of 0, it is equal to 1. But in integration, that s still stands alone with equals to 1. So when you are asked to integrate 4, remember that there is an s behind that 4 with a power of 0. That means 4s raised to the power 0 plus 1. Why? Because 4s raised to the power 0 is also equals to 4. Divided by 0 plus 1. So we have, from the first one, we have 4s raised to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 3s raised to the power 2 divided by 2 plus 4s plus our integral constant c. Then we have s raised to the power 4 plus 3s squared divided by 2 plus 4s plus our c. We have s4. Why? Because 4s raised to the power 4 divided by 4 is left alone with s4. I really hope you understand that. You can drop your comment on the app as you're listening. For instance, if you ask to integrate square root of s, that's quite very easy. Why? Because square root of s is the same as s raised to power 1 over 2. Yes. So what do? S raised to power 1 over 2 plus 1 divided by 1 over 2 plus 1. S raised to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 will simply give out s raised to power 3 over 2. I'm sure we all know how to add fractions. Divided by 3 over 2. When you're facing something like that, what do? Simply multiplication, inverse multiplication. So we have s raised to power 3 over 2 multiplied by 2 over 3, which we're left with 2s raised to power 3 over 2 divided by 3 plus our integral constant c. Remember, without your integral constant c, your integration is never complete. Now I'll leave you to try this on your own. Integrate s raised to the power 3 and also integrate 4s raised to the power 1 over 2 while we spend some time for our commercial break.
Do you know that you can advertise your business and brand to thousands of listeners on Vikilonia Radio?
Oh yes, and at a very, very cheap and affordable rate. For as low as 1,000 naira, you can advertise with us.
Simply call us on 081 39 36 3906. On Vikilonia Radio, we give a new life to your business.
Now we're going to talk about the different method of integration. We have 4 different methods of integration. We have the direct method, we have substitution method, we have integration by using partial fraction, and we have integration by part method. First of all, integration by direct method. Just like the ones I've explained so far, when you have an integral sign 4s raised to power 8, what do? 4s raised to power 8 plus 1 divided by 8 plus 1 plus our integral constant 4s raised to power 9 over 9 plus c. That's it. Very easy. Now let's look at the substitution method. Substitution method is one of the methods of integration which contains fraction, numerator, and denominator. Now, for instance, when you're asked to integrate 4 divided by bracket open 3s plus 4 bracket close raised to power 4, that's quite a little bit complex. But what do? You substitute, you use the substitution method, thereby saying 3s plus 4 is equals to u. You're trying to break down the whole algebraic expression into a simpler form for you to integrate. That's what we mean by substitution method. Then when you have 3s plus 4 is equals to u, what do? You differentiate that, giving us du over ds is equals to 3. That way ds is equals to du over 3. I know that's a bit confusing. Let me break it down. When you have du over ds equals to 3, which is simply the differentiation of that algebraic equation 3s plus 4, what do? You cross multiply, because ds stands for integrate the value of x. So for us to find ds, what do? We cross multiply. Du over ds equals to 3. When you cross multiply, ds is equals to du over 3. Now into the equation, let's substitute the value of the s and u into the equation. Where we have 4 divided by bracket open 3s plus 4 bracket close raised to power 4 ds is now equals to 4 divided by u raised to power 4. Remember, u is equals to 3s plus 4. So we have 4 divided by u raised to power 4, and our ds is now equals to du over d3. That will give us what? 4 over 3 integral sign du over u4. Remember that u raised to power 4 is the same as u raised to power minus 4. It's inverse rule. Multiply by du. Then let's integrate. We have u raised to power minus 4 plus 1, which is equals to minus 3, divided by minus 4 plus 1, which equals to minus 3. Remember, multiply by 4 over 3. You might ask, where will you get the 4 over 3? Remember in the second stage where I say 4 divided by u raised to power 4, it's multiplied by du over d3 as an integral of the initial equation. The 4 and the 3, they stand alone as common figure. That means we are differentiating du over u raised to power 4. Then we are left with 4 multiplied by u raised to power 3, which is 4 over 3 multiplied by minus 3. We have minus 4 over 9 u raised to power minus 3. Minus 4 over 9, brackets open. What is u? U is 3s plus 4, right? Minus 4 over 9, brackets open, 3s plus 4, or brackets minus 3 plus our constant c. That's the answer. I hope you understand that. Hope with the second example you understand. Now, second example, assuming we are asked to integrate s raised to power 3 multiplied by e raised to power s 4 plus 4. S raised to power 4 plus 4. What do? We let s raised to power 4 plus 4 is equals to m. What we'll do here is simply s raised to power 4 plus 4 will be equal to m. We're going to use our substituting part. Now, when you differentiate this, we have dm over ds will be equals to 4s raised to power 3. Okay, I think I skipped that in the original part. How do we differentiate? Is directly the opposite of integration. When we have an integration, you add to the power and divide by the new power. In differentiation, we multiply. When you have s raised to power 4, what do? You multiply 4 by s and subtract by 1. That means when we have s raised to power 4, 4 multiplied by s, then 4 minus 1, I will left with 4s raised to power 3. So that's exactly the inverse way of integration. So when we have dm over ds is equals to 4s raised to power 3, ds is equals to dm divided by 4s raised to power 3. Let's substitute it into the value. We have integral sign s raised to power 3 multiplied by em multiplied by dm over 4s3. That way, we bring out 1 over 4 because 1 over 4 seems to be the only proportional, the only one standing out. Then we have what? Integral sign em dm, which is equals to 1 over 4 of em plus c. Remember, if 4 plus 4 is m is equals to m. So what do? We input into the value. We have 1 over 4 e raised to power s4 plus 4 plus our constant c. And I'm sure with that we've come to the end of the series today. But next week I'll be explaining integration by using partial fraction method and integration by part method. For now, this very much is integration by direct method and substitution method. I really hope you do understand. Tip for understanding maths: whenever you're faced with a maths problem, try to settle down with your worksheet and your biro and you bring it down with simple arithmetic as possible as you can. So whenever I'm explaining, I hope you with your workbook, with your worksheet and your biro, and you follow me by every method. Drop a comment during the program in any place you find it difficult to understand, and I will surely get back to that. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Viclonia and also Keeping Up with Mathematics. Join our group on Facebook. You'll get more insights on how to understand mathematics, and you also drop your questions. And at the same time, drop topics you want us to teach on different episodes. Don't forget to join us next week, same time, same app, Viclonia Radio. And have a nice day.